Hey everybody, I just finished another book in the Bone Chiller series. This is Romeo and Gholiette. Absolutely gorgeous cover by Tim Jacobus here. We got this ghoul holding hands with Fitz. Really awesome stuff. We got the monster changed for this one-time special book, and I'll explain that in just a second. You see the monster in the old earlier series, or earlier books. The story itself is actually based off of an episode, Romeo and Gholiette, so the book came out after the episode from what I can understand. Spongy explained this to me on my TBR for February video, or March, one of the two. The story itself is what I'm going to be reviewing now. It's not, I'm not going to be reviewing the episode anytime soon, I don't think. Maybe on Instagram, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll get there. The story itself is about Sarah and Lex. They're walking through the halls of Edgar Allan Poe High, and they see a sign for a Romeo and Juliet play. And Sarah's excited because she wants to play Juliet, and she wants Fitz to play Romeo. But this doesn't happen because a new girl came to town, and the new girl is named Julie, and she's got some weird last name. I don't know exactly what it is right off the top of my head. It's like Chorch or something. It's something weird. She's from a foreign country, and yeah. Sarah notices right off the bat that Julie's a little different. She notices when they first meet that she eats a fly that lands on her arm. They're in a biology class, and Sarah reaches into her backpack and comes back up, and the worm that they're going to dissect ends up missing, and she hears like a burp, I think, from Julie. So, needless to say, Julie's a little different. She goes to see Arnie, who is my favorite character from the TV show. He's a little weird. There's so much mystery surrounding him in the show. I don't think they did a great job here having the mystery around him. He has a little bit, but in the show, you actually have to go through this locker room to get to him. And in the episode, in the book, he's just like in a basement. But anyway, she goes to see Arnie. Arnie's upset because his mice is missing, and sure enough, this leads to Sarah thinking Julie ate them. And 50% of this book is just basically that. Sarah thinking Julie's doing weird stuff and trying to get her friends to believe her. There is a very graphic scene kind of in the middle of the book where she goes to spy on her, and she sees Julie eating what appears to be a small dog. It's not clarified if it's a small dog, but it probably is, because in these books, they do have a lot of... So far, they had quite a few scenes of animal abuse and stuff. Yeah, that's most of what this book is. It isn't until Sarah finds a book that tells us exactly what Julie is, and I like the way that they actually figure that out, because I love when books just have like this random book itself inside the book about like what they're facing, and it's really cool. I love stuff like that. Yeah, the book itself here is fine for what it is. I enjoyed a lot of it. I didn't think it was bad or anything like that. There's some really good scenes of Julie's parents throwing salt and pepper on Fitz, because in this book she starts bringing him like desserts and stuff and getting him to gain weight, because it's presumed that Julie's just trying to eat Fitz. That's basically what's going on. Like, we know this. And yeah, Julie's parents are very, very weird. Yeah, there's really not much to say about this book. I think the episode is probably going to be a lot better. I've watched like a little bit of it this morning before work. I was going to finish it. And like I said, I might do a review on that, like maybe on Instagram. I don't think I'm going to do it on here. Yeah, I don't really know what you guys will be looking at while I do a review on an episode. At least on books, I can actually show off the book. So, but yeah, this book was fine. I didn't think it was that bad. It got very dark, but just kind of the earlier parts of this book was kind of slow for me. But again, this is a weird case where it's kind of hard to rate because it's just based off of a TV show. So the writer was really just writing down what the TV show was about. So, it's kind of weird. But I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think it was better than a few of the Bone Chillers books that I read, but not good enough like as like this great book, you know. I like the change that Julie does, like towards the end of the book. It gets kind of scary there. But yeah, like I said, this book, most of it's just, all right, I seen Julie do this. I need to tell my friends. They don't believe her. And then the climax is great. I really enjoyed the climax. The Sarah, the protagonist, her position as the what is it called, like a manager or something of this play, it comes into play a little bit later on, and I really enjoyed that. The ending was kind of cute, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, this gets easily a 3 out of 5 stars for me. Not one of the best, but an okay book. I do recommend it, but this book is very rare. At least last time I checked. I got lucky when I got this book. I got it off of Thrift Books for like $7. It just popped up one day and I bought it. So yeah, and I haven't met many people that actually own this book. I don't think it's quite as rare as the clown one that I heard isn't very good. But yeah, this one's definitely one of the better ones, I would say. Not amazing, but pretty good. Yeah, I think that's about it for me, guys. There's really not much to say about this. Or I'm sure there is. I just can't think of what to say. But yeah, 3 out of 5 stars for me, guys. Please let me know in the comments below, what did you think about Romeo and Gholiette if you happen to read it. Yeah, I think that's it for me, and peace.